let's start with, tell us about the Lifestyle Serbia campaign.
I'm very glad that you asked about campaign that is lasted for a year, right now ended. It was a promotional campaign of the National Tourism Organization of Serbia called Lifestyle Serbia, and it was actually the first online campaign that we conducted as a tourism organization, and I'm very happy that we can yet confirm that going online is something that proved to be very useful, and as it was market demand to have such a promotional type as in using online tools for promoting Serbia's tourism destination. I'm glad that my organization see that as a must and conducted such a campaign for last year. Actually, it was a campaign that, as its own aim, had some kind of not just promotion through online tools, but just to say that it was our intent to motivate all the people using hashtags Lifestyle Serbia and using another social media tools to motivate people to join our campaign and to show through their own photos and sharing their own photos using that hashtag actually involve themselves in that campaign and to promote what is their lifestyle in Serbia, how they see actually what is lifestyle in Serbia. Till now, we are happy to see that more than 12,000 photos were actually collected through that campaign using hashtag Lifestyle Serbia on Instagram, and that is user-generated content that we succeeded in collecting through yet 12 months of existing of that campaign. What is actually very good about being online and being present, we succeeded in our main goal, and that is to raise the awareness about Serbia as tourism destination at all. And we succeeded in it through this campaign, although this campaign had, as that was a pioneer project for us, and we never did such a campaign before, had some gaps and some things that we would now, through those lessons learned in past 12 months, that we would probably change in the very beginning. But still, our, so to say, for the National Tourism Organization, a lot of people joined through sharing their own photos and sharing what the Lifestyle Serbia for them is. And the other thing is that the number of followers on our Facebook page, national and international, English one and Serbian one, also increased. The number really increased, and we are very happy about that. And having also in mind that with having no budget for actual advertisement through online channels, succeeding such a user-generated content online and web, that was really a success from our point of view.
Right, thank you. Well, you've pretty much answered my next question as well, but just in case, I will ask you, so in case there's something that you haven't mentioned that you still want to add, but basically what we are curious about are the most positive aspects of the campaign, and what are the lessons learned.
What were actually lessons learned?
And any things that you would do differently looking back?
Actually, the greatest asset of this campaign would be definitely the increasement of the awareness about Serbia existing as a tourism destination, showing not just through online tools that we're using, that is shown through attention that Serbia actually attracts in offline world as well. Lonely Planet a few days ago actually declared Serbia to be one of the 10, actually on the 7th place, one of the 10 destinations must be visited in 2015. So we definitely can be sure that Lifestyle Serbia campaign and using online tools is something which is a must these days. Had its own results, and that we hit the goal actually by doing this campaign. Lessons learned. Lessons learned is actually something which can be for us one of the biggest achievements through this campaign. That means that we learned what we should do better in the future, having online tools and using online tools in a promotion of Serbia as a tourism destination. And lack of a budget must be something that unfortunately should be mentioned in this kind of talk about any campaign. Is that we will not still having any additional funding for such a promotion, but that would be definitely useful to raise to raise the awareness, and then actually to motivate people through that, to motivate them to involve themselves and to share photos and to be a part of a campaign, not just for this one, Lifestyle Serbia. Actually, what is good about having online, we will have it not during this week, during these few months, we will have it forever. And it's going to be online, it's going to be there, and it's something that is left for us as one of thing that we can say heritage from this campaign, and we can use it further to promote Serbia with those wonderful photos, 12,000 photos, that are actually showing Serbia from the perspective of young people, visited Serbia and felt it the way they see it, and I think that those are the reasons why people are going to all come back to Serbia, or maybe motivate some other to come.
Great. Thank you so much. Now if you can tell us about the upcoming campaigns and the overall strategic direction of the Tourism Organization of Serbia.
Actually, as National Tourism Organization of Serbia, as its own goal and primary goal, has to promote everything what in tourism in tourism has what Serbia in this point of view, from tourism point of view, has to offer. So, as National Tourism Organization will organize a campaign on a national level. The first one that is coming in next few days is actually a campaign promoting winter vacation and all the possibilities for quality winter vacation in Serbia. It's for domestic tourists, actually aimed for domestic tourists, but also from the ones that coming from surrounding countries. Mostly because, as statistics do say about having winter vacation in Serbia and what kind of tourists do we have during some winter months in Serbia, we decided to focus on region and on Serbia and the region, because a lot of people from the region decided yet to come to Serbia and to spend their winter holidays or some winter ski or winter city break or any sort of winter holiday just in Serbia. So this is the first campaign. We're going to, through that campaign, to promote all the ski centers, actually, the main one in Serbia. We're talking about Koponik, Zlatibor, Stara Planina, Old Mountain, then about Tara, Mokra Gora, Divčibare, Zlatar, all the mountains that are ski centers that are equipped with ski slopes and ski lifts and can accommodate tourists for, I don't know, 3 days, 7 days, 10 days, however, and then for us it's the same, and we will be ready to welcome all the tourists that are coming to spend their winter holidays in the upcoming months. So that's the first campaign, and will last for a month, having in mind that we will use online, offline, outdoor, having billboards, having all kind of advertisement as well on mentioned channels, online and offline. And we're very happy to do such a thing, because this is the first campaign actually that we are conducting as a public-private cooperation and partnership. That means that we will do it together with hotels, with the Association of Hotels in Serbia, with the Skijališta from Serbia. That is actually our public enterprise in Serbia, dealing only with actually ski resorts in Serbia. And really, we are very proud of the campaign that is going to come in next few weeks, and will last for 4 weeks. And after that, and overall strategic goals for Serbia are to promote everything what was marked in the past to be one of the so to say our assets in tourism. That means to promote our very rich cultural heritage, great possibilities for city break, actually untouched nature that definitely attracts a lot of international tourists to come and see and visit and actually feel, and that also not to forget everything what is happening in villages, also untouched nature, also great cuisine and gastronomy, which we are very proud of and very familiar about. We really, people are seeing us through few things, and we decided to focus our campaigns on that what people see us through. That is gastronomy, that is first of all, that is people and hospitality, that we should not ever forget. Hospitality is our greatest asset in tourism aspect. Then the second one is untouched nature. Then we are talking about rich cultural heritage. We are talking about active holidays and a lot of possibilities for having one great active holiday: biking, skiing, kayaking, hiking. A lot of possibilities are given in Serbia for people with desire for adrenaline and or just having one healthy vacation anywhere where the cuisine is great and gastronomy is unforgettable and nature is untouched, and having the possibility to visit one of the monuments from our very rich cultural heritage that we do have in Serbia. And then not to forget also city break offers, because as statistics that were run in Serbia are showing, a lot of people, actually almost 60% of visitors are coming to Serbia just for city break. Doesn't mean it never minds it's about business reasons or about having fun, because Belgrade is very known for, and Novi Sad as well, and Niš as well, very known for having great atmosphere also, and not to say just having great fun, but still that is something that attracts a lot of international tourists to come and spend their holiday in Serbia.
Right, thank you. So besides the winter vacation campaign that you have basically starting very soon, can you give us an early glimpse of what's coming for 2015 in terms of campaigns?
In terms of campaign for 2015, actually we introduced our campaign earlier this month. This campaign will be called My Serbia, and this campaign is actually focused to promote all diverse and support actually all diverse product offering in Serbia all year around. As I said, in that focus will be definitely city break offers, cultural heritage, gastronomy, and outdoor holiday in Serbia, which are very, very popular, especially for international tourists.
Great, thank you so much. Now, you spoke a little bit about this just now, but I will ask the question anyways. What do you think are the biggest assets that you have to work with in promoting Serbia both nationally and internationally?
The biggest assets are, and the first one, are people. And because I had the opportunity, I must broaden this sentence because we had actually I had the opportunity to talk with one British guy coming to Serbia and going through Serbia actually on his own bike, and then he decided to come back because of feeling our biggest asset, actually the hospitality of our people. That means that first thing that we should always offer and what we should always promote is the hospitality that is going to wait for each tourist coming to Serbia. The second thing, definitely, the asset. When we speaking about the assets of Serbia's tourism destination, city break offer, then cultural heritage, great gastronomy and unforgettable gastronomy, and that was shown through our campaign 2 years ago called Soul Food Serbia, and reached really great results in terms of raising awareness about Serbia's tourism destination, in terms of raising numbers of visitors coming to Serbia just to taste some of the great specialties, gastronomic specialties that we do have, and outdoor activities and possibilities for active holiday in Serbia. Those could be active holiday and actually spending a holiday in untouched nature. Because here in Serbia people can taste original and some in many ways some organic products growing here organically, and to taste something completely different what they can or can't taste anywhere else. Except in Serbia, which is a big asset in terms of tourism.
And it's becoming more and more difficult to actually even come into contact with untouched nature. So that's actually a very good point. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Now we talk about the good stuff. Now I have to ask about the challenges. What are the challenges to promoting Serbia on a national level, international level? What is something that you struggle with in your work, and what should our viewers be aware of? Is this something that you encounter as a challenge to?
One word definitely come to my mind when we talk about obstacles and when we talk about challenges in promoting tourism offer in Serbia, and that is infrastructure.
Kind of a big one.
Actually the biggest one, and I see it really as the biggest one. But still, infrastructure is something that we are struggling to make better with partners here in Serbia, and to actually point to the problems that we do have in terms of raising numbers of tourists in Serbia, in terms of having them visiting each and every single, for instance, for example, cultural heritage of Serbia. They have problems reaching some of the points or coming to them or seeing them, and infrastructure is definitely something that we are struggling with, but still are a lot of ways to not overcome, but to actually diminish that problem, and going further with something what is really a strength. And when you expect to gain some great experience anywhere you go, you will do whatever it takes to actually reach in it. So we will continue struggling with our problem with infrastructure and pointing out to the authorities to fix that problem, because that is going to raise number of tourists and enable actually tourists to visit what they really want to visit here in Serbia. And we're still inviting tourists to come and to actually explore the possibilities of being themselves in a complete natural surrounding and enjoying great food. And really, Serbia gives a lot of possibilities to experience new things. New, natural, untouched. I think that a lot of international tourists will grab to those words.
Great, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing InSerbia roll out. Thank you.
Thank you very much.